Hello guys, this is Arthur from Vector, and I just have some free time now, and I wanted to share with you the updates about the Sunrun bike, the mid-drive Chinese manufactured bike that I had interest to import and to offer it as a street legal option for riding in European Union. It's been already like 3 months since we have it. In China we got one directly from show that was in China, so they sent us this unit directly after the show, and my good friend in China, also my partner, he tested this bike so far, but as I said earlier on the forum, this bike is not ready to buy in bulk quantity. There is a few issues with the bike, and I think I can tell them right now. First of all, the bike feels small. So if you're a normal European person, then this bike would be not right size for you, let's say so. It was clearly designed with Asian size average person and Asian weight average person. So if you are let's say 1.60 m and you weigh like 50 kilos, then this bike will fit you fine. This is the first and very important issue. The second issue is the noise. The bike is so loud you won't see the benefit of it being electric vehicle comparing to a gasoline combustion engine motorbike. So as for me, I understand the electric vehicles as a clean and silent alternative, right? Some people are ready to pay even more just because of those benefits, and right now those bikes are not quiet at all. So if you're gonna ride it in the neighborhood, believe me, you're gonna get a lot of complaints from your neighbors, right? So okay, some of you might say, okay, what if I want to ride it off-road? I don't care about the noise, right? So the thing got a little bit tricky here. We tested this bike back in China in the different locations in the city, off-road and so on. And this bike is not powerful enough for average European person to be driven off-road. We tested it with guys with a weight of 85, and the bike got overheated constantly if you drive it uphill. We got the most powerful option in case if somebody asks. They don't have better one, at least at the moment. So the bike was overheated all the time, and after a few rides you need to stop. The bike completely shut down, you need to wait it to cool down, and then you can continue to ride. The other issue with the bike is the battery. After 2 weeks of testing, intense testing, the battery just shut down and there was no sign of life. I believe it was due to BMS overheating or problem, something with the BMS. And of course we could repair it or try to repair it by ourselves, but we talked about that with Sunrun manufacturers, and they said, okay, we'll replace the batteries. They send a replacement battery, we send them old one, but after 1 week the thing happened with already a replacement battery. So right now the battery definitely need to be reworked to avoid those issues. And you see, the first thing happened after 2 weeks of riding, and the second battery had issue only after 1 week of riding. So it's clearly manufacturing mistake somewhere in the battery design. I cannot say 100% was a BMS, but from what we saw and we have experience with bikes, I think it was a BMS problem. What I think they would need to change is a controller to tune it with a motor to make it less noisy, to make it silent. That's what average person want from electric vehicle, right? From the good sides about these bikes, they look nice, it's true. They have a smart design where you can take the battery out and charge it wherever you want. They are not light, which was a surprise for me. I thought they will be around like 40 kilo or something, right? Maybe 45. They were 52, plus the charger weight is like around 2 kilos, so they're not light at all. I assume we would change the gearing system to make it street legal to 45 kilometers per hour. So the situation may be changed a little bit if we change the gearing, so you'll get a little bit more torque and less problem with overheating. But still, we continue to do a testing. The battery life is not very good, and if you pull it hard, you will end up of having around like 35 to 45 kilometers maximum. And it's again depend like how you ride, like do you ride steep hills, or like how heavy are you, do you have a backpack on you or not. So clearly there are many issues, and by given some information that we have plans to import those bikes to European Union and have them certified, I still mean it. I still have this in plans, but the reality are that the bike is not ready yet. And we are in the process right now of negotiations with the manufacturers, where we telling them what exactly need to be changed to have this bike prepared for European market. Like the throttle is too hard, like, you know, for motors, for electric vehicle. The brakes can be upgraded for a better one. Yeah, you don't want to save like 20-30 bucks on your safety. You would probably have stronger brake, at least on front, right? So those small issues we are trying to bring to the manufacturers for their understanding, but you know, it's not that easy. They picture how it should work, because yeah, you know, they clearly don't have experience of working with the big companies in Europe. I don't know about US companies obviously as well, but yeah, so right now I'm not ready to tell you some dates when we will have these bikes or when we will place the order. So at the moment we want to return this tested bike back. We want them to update few moments we talked about with them, like motor, controller. They will check the battery, why it's happening, you know, because obviously we don't want to rush and make an order for like 40-50 bikes, import them here, and then after 1 month of riding our clients will complain that the quality is bad or something broke down and we need to repair it. So yeah, that's important to make sure everything is fixed and everything like it should be before we start all the import procedure and we place an order, because the specific of work with Chinese, especially if it's like new brand and they don't have like good reputation with a brand, they're not really interested to continue to do a service with you if something happened after you paid money. I think it's not news for every one of you. Of course, there are exceptions. There are good brands, like we work with Quanshun Motors, right? I absolutely love them. If we have some issues with the quality, they always can stand behind the brand. But most of the Chinese brands are not like this, so it's very tough to push brands to make better product, even though we are not limiting them in terms of money. We're not saying that the price should be lower and we want like better quality bike. We are ready to pay more for higher components, for higher quality components, but it's not always happening like we want. So this was just a short update about this mid-drive bike from China. I think you saw a few videos from other guys on the internet at the moment. So yeah, I will keep you updated, and if you have any other questions about this bike or anything else you want to see the next vlog, please leave your questions in the comment section, and I will try to answer them in a few next days when I have free time. For now, that's it. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.